I'm Mechie So Crazy. So crazy. And this is me. I'm from Washington, D.C. I was pretty much raised around Paradise. It's in Northeast. My mom, she got 5 kids, 4 boys and a girl. We got Derek, Will, Donnell, me, then Janae. We pretty much like this. You know what I'm saying? We pretty much was all we got. We didn't have our fathers in our lives. Janae and Derek got the same father. Then me, William, and Donnell got the same father. Fathers pretty much wasn't our lives, our whole lives to right now. You know what I'm saying? And we was all we had. We was all we had. So we stuck together like glue. Even though growing up we wasn't always living together. Like I would be around Paradise with my aunt, with my cousins. Then Janae would be somewhere, maybe with my godmom. You know what I'm saying? We were all in different places sometimes because we were always homeless. We were homeless a lot. Living in cars, hotels, things like that. And there's 6 of us. So it was pretty tough. My mother, she did the best she can, and she did an amazing job. You know, she always kept us together. That's the biggest thing. You know, when it's five of y'all growing up with no fathers and always not in the same place, I know it's pretty hard to keep everybody united. You know what I'm saying? And we was like this. So my relationship with my brothers is, I think, is the best. It's the best because we all play basketball. We all play sports, so we can go, and all 4 of us, even my little sister, she played basketball too. We can all take. It's 5 of us, so we go in the gym, and we got next. We got our 5. We got next, and we literally get on and be running the court. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of relationship we got. We all so close. You know, my brothers would pick on me every freaking day. And then me, I would always be the one getting in trouble because they knew I had a short temper. You know what I'm saying? Every time they would pick with me and then run because they know I'm going to snap. So they'd hit me and then run, try to lock the door or something. So me, I was the pickup king, which is I pick something up and throw it at you really fast. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I miss and press a window. Sometimes I miss and put a hole in the wall. Sometimes, so I will always, mom come home, I'm getting whipped. Yeah, I got whipped so I can't even remember how many times I got to beat. Because I always was doing something crazy. Always messing with my sister. I picked on my sister every day. Because she snitched. She was the biggest snitch in the history of snitches. She snitched about everything. I mean, my mom used to sell candy. My mom used to sell candy and had a candy store. The whole neighborhood is coming to the candy store. Nobody's there. It's not going to hurt if I take an extra pickle egg or something like that, or a Snickers or something. My little sister would be tallying everything up and see one missing, and one mother come in that door, she got a note for her, like under her door or something like, Mechie took a Snickers. A list of what happened. He went out, and he went out, but he came back. Like, she was like, nobody in the house. I go and try to come out before she come. She'll have it all written down. So when she come, my sister ain't got to tell her. She'll try to act like she ain't tell her and say nothing. But she slid her the note the whole time. Like, once I got to the 6th grade, 7th grade, my oldest brother, got locked up. Went to jail for about 10 years. And that right there was pretty devastating because he was the head of the house. He was the man of the house. He was like our dad, you know. And when he got locked up, it was pretty devastating, you know, because the one that you trying to be like is now, you know, taken away from you. So it was pretty tough. And we did the best we can. He got taken away on Thanksgiving. It was Thanksgiving Day. They came knocking at our door looking for him. He ended up turning himself in. But yeah, it was crazy. I will never forget that day. It was pretty crazy. And then my dad, you made me feel like I was nothing. You made me feel like it was kind of like something wrong with me. I did something maybe. You know what I'm saying? You made me feel like I was kind of like worthless. I can't really describe really how you made me feel, but it's just a lot of pain, you know, because how could you desert your children? How could you not see your son? How could you not see your daughters? You know, I feel like growing up, you need a mother and a father. You know, it takes 2 to make 1. You know what I'm saying? And you wasn't there. You just never was there. I can't express it enough. I wish you was. You know, I don't really know exactly why you weren't there, and I want to know. I honestly want to know. I want to fulfill that gap, that empty space, because it's still just a weight on my back. I found my interest in music by my mom. She kept me in a choir. She kept me in a church choir, and from that moment, I was never the best singer. You know what I'm saying? But I was always the most outstanding, the most entertaining, and things like that. So even if I'm not singing the right notes or doing something, I'm putting on a show. And so I always was singing lead in church and things like that because it was more entertaining and not just about singing. It was the feeling and everything else that I put out there. So just by being in the church and watching some of my influences, like Michael Jackson, um, Bobby Brown, Usher, Jason Derulo, Chris Brown, and then I also study just superstars in general, just so I can see what I'm about to embrace, what I'm about to come upon, like Whitney Houston and Beyonce and even Justin Bieber. Yeah, I'm always getting compared to Chris Brown. I mean, sometimes it's annoying because I don't think we look alike in the face and things like that. But I mean, I'm light skinned with tattoos, so I think that's one of the reasons I'm light skinned with tattoos. I sing, I dance. Okay, Chris Brown, and I play basketball, so it's like Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't really bother me because I actually do look up to Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? I actually do study Chris Brown. I He's a legend. He's him, Beyonce, and Michael Jackson is probably the three greatest entertainers to ever walk this earth. In my opinion, let alone the whatever he went through personally doesn't really matter to me. His craft, he's extra talented. You know what I'm saying? So being compared to somebody that's great in my eyes is never a bad thing. Music, it means the world to me because without it, I feel like without it, I'm nothing. I don't really have a plan B. I never had a plan B. I never had a 9 to 5 in my life. I graduated. I went to college because my mom, she wanted everybody to go to college. She wanted all of her boys and her daughter to go to college because she gave up her childhood. She gave up her going to college for us, because she had to take care of all of us. So my only way to college was sports, was basketball. So I made sure that I was good at it. And Will, Darnell, Janae, we all got scholarships free for playing basketball. So once I went to college, I did 1 year, uh, played college ball, won a championship. I went to Baltimore City, and after I did that, I sat my mom down and was just like, "Mom, this is actually the reason behind what drives me every day. This is the biggest reason right here. This reason right here is probably why one of the biggest reasons why I love my mother so much." I sat my mom down and was like, "Mom, I don't want to play basketball. I wanna sing and dance. I wanna entertain you. You know what I'm saying?" And she sat there and told me, she was like, "You went to college. You did what I wanted you to do. Like, if that's what you want to do, I'm all for it. Like, let's go." That right there was enough for me. That's what keep me because I don't want to let her down. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm at all costs working every day. Because for her to do that, I knew how much she wanted everybody to go to college and get an education and things like that. But for her to actually want to see my dream come to life, it was the most important thing ever to me. I'm saying, do you remember the time that your basketball games, and we used to always call your dad and ask him to come to the games, and he used to always say he'd come and he'll never come? Yeah, I talked about that too. I talked about how I had so many games. He never came to not one game. He never told me happy birthday not one time. Yeah, never. You can ever remember no game. I can't remember nothing. Can't remember nothing. He's saying he's gonna come, but never came. Yeah, see, he used to tell you that. I didn't even remember him telling me he gonna come. I don't remember nothing. He didn't tell y'all. He told me. Yeah, well, that's even worse. Thanks for telling me that. God damn, that's even worse. You a happy birthday? Oh my Yeah, I know. It's pretty fucking crazy, man. Me and my mother, we got the best relationship. I'm definitely a mama's boy. I'm not ashamed of it. She's been everything to me. She's all I got. Um, yeah, we like freaking frat. You know, where I can go to her about anything. I can go to her about relationships. Any problems that I have, we always had that relationship to where I don't have to hold anything back. I don't have to be afraid to come to her for help. I need something. You know what I'm saying? Especially when my father wasn't around. You know, she's been that support system from day one, from school, from me getting into fights, me stealing stuff in school, her coming up there embarrassing me and doing all of that type of stuff. I feel like everything that I've been through with my mom just shaped the person that I am today. You know, I commend my mother. I commend her because my mom stripped. She was a stripper. She stripped from 17 all the way up until 46 years old. You know, so that's really like 47. She was stripping for 30 years. You know, and went deaf in one ear. You know, eyesight getting blurry. Um, just she's been doing all of that with 5 kids. She's did this since she had her first child. You know what I'm saying? I don't know a definition of a goat or a hero if it ain't that. You know what I'm saying? She's when you supporting 5 kids on your own, making sure they got clothes on their back, food on the table, nice home. You know, it doesn't get more tough than that, especially the way she had to do it. You know, I commend her. She's my hero. I love her to death. She's my number one lady. With she's the gas to my car. You know, without her, I can't move. Mom, I love you so much. I love you because you just never let anything get in your way. You never let anything stop you. You never showed us your hurt. You never let a no turn you down. You know what I'm saying? You taught me the right things to do, what not to do. You always supported everything I always wanted to do to this day. And uh, I just love you so much. I really do. I can go on for hours of telling you why I love you, but the number one reason why I love you is just because how much you love your kids. You love us more than anything. You don't need a man. You tell us all the time, I don't need a man. I got y'all. You sacrifice your career, sacrifice your going to school, you sacrifice. I don't even know how much you sacrifice. Going out, everything for us. So I just love you for all of that. Everything you. So the group 4EY. 4EY stands for Forever Young. It was started by a production company, a guy that ran a production company. Man, we both got me. It started with me and Kenny Aiko. We both got signed as solo artists. Keep in mind, me as a solo artist, I already did perform for. This is how I got to that production company to get signed to them. I've opened up for Meek Mills, Prince Montana, Miguel. I just opened up for a lot of people. I started doing my solo stuff before I got there, so I had a big following, over 100,000 followers on social media across Vine and Twitter and things like that. So when I got signed, there was another guy named Kenny Aiko. He got signed. He was there maybe a couple months before me, and we both were solo artists doing the same thing. We would always be in the studio together, and we would always mesh like we became brothers, you know. And the CEO decided like, yo, we should make a group, and me and him was like, nah, ain't no group's hot, you know, ain't no group's popping, like there ain't no B2K type stuff, you know what I'm saying? So we was like, no at first, but then we sat there and looked and like, yo, it's 1,000,001 people trying to do this solo thing. But ain't that many groups and then ain't nobody out here trying to do that. Let's give it a shot. So we decided to give it a shot, and we needed one more member. And me, I called up my brother's name Trey Anthony, and I called him because he used to always call my bro Suave like, yo, I want to hang with Mechie. I'm trying to link with him. I want to do a song with him. I want to do a song with him. I want to link with him. I want to go out with y'all, and so I'm like, yo, he must be really eager to work. He must be really eager to work. He probably a hard worker. So I called him, and he sent us a video of him singing. Keep in mind, Kenny was the best singer, but me and Trey were kind of cool, so we didn't really judge. We're like, okay, cool. We all need work. Come on, let's do it. So when he came the next day. We all didn't. I never had a job. Kenny quit his job. Trey wasn't working, and we just all gave our lives to it. We started doing vocal lessons, media training, dance choreography. We did everything for about 7-8 months straight without even recording one song. We was grinding every day. Like with not getting no pay or nothing like that. We were just grinding each and every day. Then we first got into the studio. When we got into the studio, we did like one song, and the song was called Sugar. It was kind of a kiddie song, but it was dope at the time. So we did that song, and we got it played on the radio. And that was a big milestone for me because it was the first time I'd done a lot of stuff, but I'd never been on the radio before. So when we first heard ourselves on the radio, we dang near in tears. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. So we all having a good time, first time on the radio. After that day, it started. It really started. We didn't record an album. We didn't record nothing. We kept that. We went to one school. We performed. They went bananas. I think it was just because it's new, fresh, young faces, and it's a group. There's no groups in the DMV area, so it was crazy. The response was tremendous. It was fire. They chased us around the school. They chased us outside. It was bananas. This is our first time, so we losing our minds. Like, yo, they don't even know us. They don't even know music. What's going on? Like, it's crazy. So it just got to a point where after that day, we started getting calls from every school in the DMV area, every school, and we started doing shows. I mean, it got bananas. We ended up rapping a Scooby-Doo van. We ended up rapping a van with our faces on it, and literally just going everywhere, just performing, getting called for bar mitzvahs and things like that, and getting flown out places to come perform for families and stuff. It was really crazy. It was for me and the other guys. It was a dream come true. We really wasn't thinking about money and thinking about nothing like that because we're known all over the area right now. We lit, like, you know what I'm saying? We're not thinking about getting paid or anything. We just we live in a dream right now. So after that, we ended up coming to Atlanta. Me and Zaytoven. He gave us a song called Scoot Over. We did the song, and it went crazy. We shot the video with a guy named Alex Acosta, and as soon as we put it out, it got like 300,000 plus views. It started going bananas. Kids doing a dance. We put a dance to it. Kids doing a dance, and then it just went kind of like viral. And a DJ named DJ Quicksilver for 93.9, he helped us get a deal with E1 and overseas with Universal. So we got that deal. Once we got that deal, man, oh man, that's when the real stuff happened. That's when the problems kind of started coming in because it got to a point where now we knew we got signed for a large amount of money. You know, we got signed for maybe $400,000. So when that happened, now from that point on, we're expecting to get paid for shows. You know, we're expecting to get money and things like that everywhere we go. Because now we're signed artists and this is official. You know what I'm saying? We end up they linked us with Young Bird. We did maybe like 5 songs with him. Young Bird, they helped us get Wale on the record. Wale's back from home too. We did the video. That song went crazy. Yeah, you know that I'm the perfect fit. You know it feels so good. I'm the perfect fit. You know that you should. Baby, we don't got all night. On the radio, we did BT Experience. Tour with Mindless Behavior, August Alsina. But the main thing was we did all of that stuff and we never got a dime. We did all of that and never got a dime. We was working for about 4 years and never got a dime. And keep in mind, we were getting paid. We were getting paid, but we were young and we was not thinking like, yo, we need somebody over there checking the books, or yo, we need somebody that's over there. How much we get paid? Who's counting the money? Yo, did we pay for wardrobe? Did we? Did we pay to get? Did they take money out for flying us here? Are we paying for the beats? Are we paying for all the studio time we did? Are we paying for the choreography that we just went through? Are we paying for the media training? Are we paying for the vocal lesson that we just did? Did we pay to get this bus ride? We was not thinking about none of that stuff. We were just lit, going with the flow. The guy that was running the show wasn't even breaking down to us what's going to be, what's the cost. You charging you for this going against that. None of that was being told to us. So when it got time to get cut a check, we ain't getting nothing. We ain't get a dime. That was it for me. When we did all of this, tours, shows, work with these big artists, sign, TV shows, we did all this stuff and never got a dime. And this 4 years plus going. For me, that was it. Right now, I'm currently not dating. You know, I got a hard time. I'm kind of battling entertaining women. You know what I'm saying? Because just come from a past that I came from, it's just hard. It's hard to stop entertaining other women. And that doesn't mean like having sex with everybody, having sex. No, not sex, but I flirt. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Gemini. I entertain and things like that. So I got a problem with that. So that caused me to lose the love of my life, you know, which is, I mean, it's life. It happens, you know. Still working towards it. You never know. We might be together. Might not. And a woman, what I look for first is they smile. I smile all the time, and I love conversation, good conversation. So if I can't sit and hold a conversation with you, and you got a nice teeth and nice smile, then it can't go nowhere further. I mean, I love the big booties, and you know what I'm saying. I love the booty and all that extra stuff, but I gotta get past your smile first before I even get to know you as a person. You gotta draw me in, and to draw me in is the smile. Right now I'm not looking. No, I'm not looking for anyone. I'm looking for a platinum record. But yes, I am definitely the marriage type. I want a family, you know. I want a wife. I want kids and things like that. A little dog and monkey and stuff. My first heartbreak story. I was with this girl. I'm not gonna say her name, but she know who she is. My bros know who she is. Yeah, I was with this girl in high school, maybe like 10th grade, 10th, 11th. Broke up 12th, got back together, going to college and things like that. But maybe like 3 years plus, and we were at it every day. You know what I'm saying? Seeing each other every day. We were really like, that was my baby, you know. And after being with her for that long, come to find out, her first love, I wasn't her first love, which I didn't know. Her first love was someone that was incarcerated, and they were like talking the whole time, and I didn't even know. Like on the phone, like he would call her and stuff, but I mean, I never knew. I'm thinking like we're in love, we're like this. When he got out, she had told me like, yo, I'm trying to. He came back out. I'm having mixed feelings, and I kind of want to see where that go. I'm like, wow, yo, it's been like 3 years plus. Like you really sitting here telling me this whole time you was still in love with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So that right there, I ain't had a girlfriend after that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that was when I was maybe like 18. That was like 18, 19. I got another girlfriend down the line, maybe 20. Yeah, I would say when I got like 20, 21. But yeah, that was devastating for me because how you gonna be with somebody for that long and the whole time you been trying to wait till somebody else get out of jail? Like you strung me along for that long to tell me that you didn't want to be with me. That was crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Especially for a guy like me, because not to be cocky, but I was always the guy that every girl wanted. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be the guy that everybody wanted, and that was like a reality check for me. You know what I'm saying? That was a slap in the face, like, yo, just because you look good and play sports and think you this and think you that, girls can do the same to you. I was faithful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a faithful guy when I'm in a relationship, but she's the reason why now I can't really give 100% trust or 110% trust to another female. I can't. How can I do that? How can I give somebody else 110 of of me when I was just with someone for 3+ years and you love somebody else the whole time, and we're always deep in love. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, wow. So I do fall victim to entertaining other women and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm solely in love with the person I'm with, you know what I'm saying, and not really trying to just have sex with everybody, but it's just, you know what I'm saying. It's a deeper thing that I'm focused that I'm getting over as I'm getting older. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to realize it's more to relationships than, you know what I'm saying, just sex and other things like that. Some people that I would like to work with: Usher, Jason Derulo, David Guetta, um, Beyonce, of course. She's just a legend. After what she did to Coachella, you gotta want to work with her. After seeing her perform live, it changed my whole mindset to life. It was phenomenal. She actually sing, dance, lights, everything for 2 hours straight. She's probably the hardest worker that I've ever seen perform. It's crazy. So definitely Beyonce too. Right now, I'm working on my new project. Actually, I'm putting a single out first. It's called Like That. It's produced by a guy named Troy Taylor, who's been mentoring me and getting all of my music inspired. Listen, this guy Troy Taylor he's dope. You can Google him. He's done everything from he started Trey Songz since he was a kid. He's every record, Neighbors Know My Name, Panty Dropper, um, everything. He's done all of that. He's Sweet Lady for Tyrese. I know that's like everybody's favorite song. That's mine. So he's at Whitney Houston, B2K. The list goes on, but shout out to Troy Taylor. Yeah, so my new single is called Like That. Just shot the video. The video in Miami. Nice locations, nice beautiful women. I had my team there. Shout out to Corey Love. You got Will, Prince, Suave, Jamil, and then my family. You know, my brothers, my sisters, my mom, everybody that's a part of this so crazy team. My sisters, Shelly, and you know, just everybody that's been supporting me. Shout out to all of them too, because they helped with this single right here called Like That. A year from now, what I know will happen, I know for sure all of the past things that I've been dealing with will be resolved. I know I'll have platinum records. I will be up for a Grammy, if not already have one. I will have a lot of awards. I will tour the world and on tour, you know, and just the sky's the limit. Just all the masters acting and going for it. I think in a year you can do all of that if you put in the work. And with me and my team, I feel like I can do all of that.